Welcome to Total War Warhammer 3. So we're going to be checking out the Immortal Empires campaign. This is going to be my first Immortal Empires run, so I have not a whole lot of idea what to expect. I haven't checked out any of like the spoilers. I know a lot of other folks on YouTube have put out videos like previewing the campaign. I have deliberately avoided all of that because I kind of want to be surprised. And along that line, I'm going to be going with Heinrich Kemmler here with the Barrow Legion, and there's a number of reasons for that. First, I've got all the different factions unlocked, so, I could have gone with whatever. But I'm picking the Vampire Counts because they're one of the factions that I have the least amount of experience with from the previous games. And I'm hoping that that's going to, provide me an interesting opportunity to sort of figure out what's going on with Immortal Empires. Also, I kind of like their starting location, right kind of in the middle of the old world. So it'll give a chance to sort of see what's different, with some of the existing terrain and existing opponents and all of that. So that'll be kind of interesting, I hope. I'm not running any significant mods. The only mods that I'm running, and I'll show it on the screen now, I'm running one that skips the intro movies and stuff, and I'm running a mod that removes the climate penalties. Out of all the mechanics in the game, I've always thought that the climate penalties in the Total War Warhammer series was excessively annoying. Excessively annoying. So I'm removing that because it's dumb. And for settings, I'm running everything on relatively default. My first time through, I'm just going to run normal difficulty everywhere. Over here, one of the things that's new, that if this works the way I expect it to, I'm really happy about, is you can customize your end game scenarios. You can even turn it off completely if you want to. It looks like there's a bunch of these different sort of things that can happen. To replace the Chaos Invasion that was in Mortal Empires. You can change when it comes in. This is all I've really done to customize any of this stuff, is I've delayed the end game crisis here by quite a bit. I debated whether or not to remove that entirely, because it can be annoying. But I figured I'd just push it back instead, at least for this campaign. So that's really all that I'm doing there. And aside from that, we're running relatively default. So we're going to go ahead and get... Oh, one last thing I wanted to mention, if you haven't kept up. Sea lanes. This is a feature that it looks like they took from Total War Empire, where there are like some hot spots on the edges of the map that you can move one of your lords to that's embarked on a boat. And then a couple turns later, they show up on the other side of the map. It's sort of a way to represent like circumnavigation and everything. And I was really hoping that that's how they were going to do it. And that's how they did it. So good news there. But without anything further, we're going to go ahead and dive in. And I may edit out some of the loading screens. We'll see how bad they are. Again, I have no idea what to expect here. Alright, looks like we had a couple of seconds of encoding lag there. Not too bad. Now, that's one of the other things... that I'm going to be interested to see is the performance. Yes, you are Kemmler the Lichmaster. Alright, Immortal Empires Beta. Welcome to the beta. Yeah. Yep, okay. It's all straightforward. I'm going to be very curious about the performance. I'm running on a relatively high-end system. I'm running on a Threadripper 3960X. It's the 24-core version. I'm on an RTX 3070 with 64 gigs of RAM. So that'll, if you're watching like the turn time calculations and like the graphics and all that, that'll give you some idea of like what I'm doing and whether or not these results are typical and all that sort of thing. All right, so yeah, we raised dead. Those are instantaneous, just like I thought. Here's our normal recruitment. All right, it looks like to start out, we're at war with Gisero, or Castle Artois. And we have Blackstone. All right, interesting. We are not at war with the other two factions that have the rest of our starting province. Let's check out our victory conditions. I'm only going to be playing through to a short victory for this first campaign. Because really, half the objective here is just to learn like what's going on with Immortal Empires before I do something a little bit more grandiose and do like a full paint the map. But alright, so we have to destroy Arguelon. Alright, so we got to kill some wood elves. We have to maintain control of Bastogne, Forest of Chalon, and Carcassonne. Carcassonne, however you want to say that. Alright, so it looks like I just got to conquer Bretonnia and the wood elves. Is going to be our short campaign objective. That's reasonable. That shouldn't be too bad. All right, let's play around here. Again, it's been a long time since I played the vampire accounts. I don't remember their building chains especially well. One of the other reasons I went with Kemmler is that he's immune to like the Chaos Undivided corruption, and I'm expecting that to be all over the place. Because they made a big deal of like throwing the demon factions spread out all over the map and all that, so. Alright, the Vampire Count's tech tree. This is something I also don't have a lot of experience with. I know, alright, so this Blood Kiss mechanic. I guess I can't click it. Bloodlines, okay. Yeah, so I need to get these Blood Kiss points, and it'll let me like awaken these vampire lords. That'll give me, various bonuses and stuff. I don't know how important that is with the faction, because, again, I don't have a lot of experience with them. So I guess I'll just grab that first point, because it's low-hanging fruit, and it gives growth plus 10. Presuming that is to all of my provinces, that is quite good for being able to get it 3 turns in. The net benefit of that drawn out over the course of the campaign will be enormous. All right, so let's do our first battle. On turn 1, we got almost a full stack through Raising Dead. So Chilfroy here is in for a world of pain. Close victory is all I get out of the auto-resolve. All right. Let's auto-resolve it and see what we get for actual casualties over here. Alright, we didn't lose any units, but we lost a good chunk out of them. That's fine. And we'll go with... I'll go with the money. And can we push to Gisero? We can. Oh, alright. So highlighting auto-resolve shows me the units I'm going to lose. Alright, that's actually acceptable losses. Because zombies and skeletons, the good news is they are extremely cheap. And what do we have for Raised Dead over here? Awesome. And can we... Oh, even better. Yeah, how you like me now, Bretonnia? Alright. Skill points. So, I'm vaguely aware that they have reworked some of the skill trees for the older factions. I remember from the regular Chaos campaign, the Chaos Portal campaign there, that the technology line down here at the bottom actually ended up being considerably more important than it had been in the previous games. And it looks like for the undead here, it's really just going to be the first branch. The main thing I'm looking at is the upkeep. The upkeep -3. That'll expand to, it looks like 6 and then maybe 9. That will yield tremendous dividends over the long-term course of the campaign. So even though it's literally the first turn, I'm thinking extremely long-term with how I'm doing some of my upgrades here. All right, so now let's see how the end turn goes. 275 factions. Oh! Love it. Love it. It's going pretty quick. It's actually going a little quicker than I expected. That's not bad. Now, what's going to be interesting to see is over the course of the campaign, how... Let's take a quick look around here real quick. You consolidate some zombies and replace them with skeletons. It'll be interesting to see how the performance plays out over time once the number of factions is reduced, but the factions individually are larger. Like, what impact that's going to have on the end of turn once this 272 gets down to, like, 100. But a lot of those factions are huge, if you kind of see what I'm getting at. I'm very interested in how that's going to affect the end of turn timers. Because one of the other things I'm kind of thinking about is the implications of some of these things for multiplayer. I have a couple of IRL buddies who I like to do Total War Warhammer with. And let me see if I can... Yep. And I've been thinking about, like, how some of the performance stuff is going to impact when we get, you know, big multiplayer games going. Immortal Empires with Warhammer 2 only allowed for 2 players, but with Warhammer 3, it's going to allow for 8. So I'm very excited about that. And I don't know, maybe if this does well and things work out and it's good and stable and fast and everything, maybe I'll try and schedule, like, a larger match. You know, get, like, 6 to 8 people in, just pull in some random subs off YouTube here. Oh, alright, here we go. Alright, we got our first Blood Kiss thing, which isn't going to do anything for us just yet, I don't think. Yeah, Vampire Corruption +2 and Growth 15, and the income from cities +25. Those are solid. But I'm looking further down the line, and most of this looks like it's dealing with... Yeah. It's dealing with some of the units I'm not going to be using too much. Early on in the game, and even into the later game, I think I'm going to be doing more with, like, skeletons and Graveguard. The one time I played through, all the way through, a Vampire campaign before, that's what I ended up doing. Was a lot of skeletons and Graveguard. So we'll see what we get there. Alright, we are fully healed. They are recruiting. I would like to stop them from doing that. I don't think I have anything that'll bust through a siege. I do not, and it's telling me it'll be a defeat. Alright, so let me do some of this. Let me do some of this. And we'll continue the siege. And maybe I'll be lucky and I'll be able to get them to come out and fight me in the field. That would probably be an ideal outcome. Because a field battle, I think I'll probably stand a better chance. Now, let me see. I'm thinking about reinforcements. That's actually really good. The Strigoi, the ghoul stuff, I don't usually do anything with them. Alright. So one of the other things I like to do is I like to I don't like to put more than one primary caster in a troop stack. So, like, if I recruit this Master Necromancer, I'm going to want one hero in his army, eventually. That's going to be, like, a White King or a Vampire. One of, what do they call it? The Vampire Thralls or whatever. The lower level ones that can be focused more on hand-to-hand. But where, like, if I went with a Vampire as the general, as the Lord, I'd probably throw a hero-level Necromancer into that stack. Let me get out of the screen, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, Kemmler's got a Necromancer already. So, if I get a Vampire, that'll give me an army to move him into. Yeah, I guess that's probably the best way to go. We'll go with this guy. And... Yep, yeah, vampire troops are still dirt cheap. That is what I like to see. I'm going to go with some bats. And some more skeletons. And that'll... Yeah, that'll about do us. We're not going to be doing so good on money when that happens, but that's okay. Alright, this guy is the generic Necromancer. We've already got Invocation of Nehek. We're going to go with some Gaze of Nagash. It's hard to go wrong with that. Raise Dead is also very good. We'll get that next. Alright, turn 2. That list of factions is already starting to drop. What did it start at? Like 275, 278, something like that? We've already lost like half a dozen, and it's barely a couple of turns in. Alright, yeah, so we are just barely there. Breaking even on money. So I'm going to try and go do some reinforcements here and see what that does to the battle results if I go in to try and push it. No idea what to expect with that. Again, this first campaign is going to be very much a learning process. I hope that some of the stuff I'm trying out might answer questions that you might have following along. Because I'm definitely going to be examining, you know, how some of these mechanics and whatnot have been reworked. I know that... This is good. I know that one of the main, like, focus points they've talked about in the dev blog and whatnot... for Immortal Empires. Ooh, I like that. The attrition minus 20% casualties. Yeah, that's extremely good. I think I might end up just picking up... Nah, I don't care about that one. That's all the wolves and bats. Yeah. I think I'll probably just get these low-hanging fruit before I dig too deep in. But anyway, like I was saying... one of the things I've been very interested in is exactly how different some of the mechanics are. Like how they... Okay. Looks like I lose nothing. Alright. But yeah, so like how the mechanics are different. They said that like they reworked how they do auto-resolve and some of these things. That's the sort of stuff that I've been very interested in. Alright, we've wiped out Artois. And what is this? Oh, it's a recruitment building. And this is the one for the ghouls. Not super interested in that. Now, the next faction I think I'm probably going to want to deal with is going to be these dwarves. So I'll probably leave Posner here in Artois. And use Kemmler to go fight the dwarves. Those orcs are probably going to be next after that, because I would like to complete the Northern Grey Mountains there. We'll play a little Monopoly. Alright, control, growth, income, recruitment. It's going to be growth for a couple of turns. All right, again, yeah, get that. Yeah, 9% upkeep. Look at that. Love to see it. Again, that's the sort of thing that's going to pay huge dividends over the long-term course of the campaign. All right, raise dead. Super good. Pull up zombies out of nowhere. And again, the campaign movement, and he'll also be going for Children of the Night. Do we have... We're going to swap out. There we go. We'll make sure Kemmler has all the good stuff. Okay. Moving right along. So far, kind of liking what I'm seeing. Yeah, that faction list, we're already coming down. We lost, what, 8 in the last turn? Non-aggression pact. I am going to have to decline your non-aggression pact. I'll let you sweat. All right, Kemmler. Let's get you back over to Blackstone Post. Let's get Posner here. Control +1. That'll be good to start. Now, zombies, for right now, are going to kind of be my preferred go-to for some of this stuff. Because their upkeep is very cheap. And I'm still going to be able to use them to keep order in the province. So, you know, this Posner guy, he's just going to be sitting there parked for a little while. So, no need to consume, you know, upkeep for good troops on him. I can just recruit them later. I mean, his army was almost empty. So, I mean, I just disbanded, you know, some bats and skeletons, right? Alright, Marienburg's coming for me. They will come to regret that decision. That might actually be a good opportunity to push through them into those orcs. But it kind of looks like up there, if I'm seeing that right, kind of looks like Bretonnia is going for him. Oh, look at that. They're actually, like, sending troops. Alright. Alright. Yeah, do that. Let's see how that works out for you. Decisive defeat? They've got a cannon. A fair amount of sword infantry. I don't like that that's a decisive defeat, that it thinks that is not going to go well. I'm not entirely sure why it would think that, but I guess I'll find out. But anyway, let's get some more garbage going over here. How's Blackstone Post doing on order? Alright, we're doing okay there. And we're doing good here. Oh, interesting. Do I have... I do. Alright, so I've got enough to awaken one of these. Let's see. Weapon strength, casualty replenishment, and crossbowman. Experience, research, or ambush chance and crypt ghoul stuff. Alright, what are we building into? We're building into experience and raise dead for blood knights. Cavalry stuff. Control. Nice. Okay. Control +5. That is a really solid upgrade. Diplomatic relations. Okay, that could be good. Especially to keep the Empire off to the west, off of my case. Research rate and upkeep -10. That's also really good. Vampiric Corruption is good. I think I'm going to have to go with Von Karstein here. Because that bonus to control is going to play out real well over the long term. And I think, yeah, I don't have enough to get him yet. But he may eventually just replace this guy, Waller Posner. We'll see how that plays out. Now, where did that... Oh, alright. I'm a moron. I thought that this army stack there was just the settlement. I didn't like that flag, the way it's floating above the settlement. I thought that guy was actually way back there. I didn't realize he was going to be in reinforcement range. Alright. 255. Factions are dropping all over the place. Just counting through. 252. Lost a few more. 250. Yeah, a lot of this early game stuff is going to be like these factions that are basically there as designated victims for the major factions. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to pull in some better units. And the purpose on this is going to be to come in and reinforce Kemmler fighting Marienburg there. Yeah, I know my Garrison Lord isn't moved. Unassigned skill points. Alright, this is Joss Lichtmore. I guess we're just going to be going... Okay. Van Hels is decent. Curse of Undeath is also good. Resurrecting dead combatants. What is the range on that? Does it say? It's not giving me a range. Well, effect range is infinite. Alright, I guess I'll just... We'll find out next time we do a battle. Now, I see Marienburg there recruiting extra crap. The question is going to be if they're going to attack me first before I get in my reinforcements there. And honestly, I have no idea what to expect. Control -3, I am not a fan of that, so it's going to be gone. Alright, that's not bad. Melee defense for zombies, skeletons, and skeleton spearmen. And that is building up zombie stuff. Recruitment and raise dead cost. That, again, will save enormous amounts over the longer span of the campaign. So I'm going to go with that. And they look like they're content to sit there. Well... Yeah, no available zombies. Guess I'll have to do that. Yeah. Yeah, that works. So I'm really curious what's going to happen there. Because I'm going to be moving in next turn. We'll see if Emil von Korden comes in on the attack first. Oh, there goes Coron. Yeah, so I don't speak French. I'm going to be absolutely terrible at pronouncing some of these French words. Oh, I hate freaking bray herds. Maybe that'll give these idiots something to deal with. All right, let me try some of this. Valiant defeat, even with my huge reinforcements. I don't... Oh, settlement garrison, that's why. That is annoying. Well, let's fight it out. We'll just see what happens. I mean, I'm going to be pretty outnumbered considering that settlement garrison, but you know, I like a challenge. And this will also give some idea like what the in-battle performance is going to look like here. Come on. Okay, channel magic. Recharge blocked, I don't like that. Let's channel and see what we get. Not a whole lot. Alright, guess we start deployment. Alright, now Kemmler, if memory serves, he can... why is my camera not... There we go. Kemmler can summon Krell. So I'm going to get him ready. Where are they deploying? Alright, and their reinforcements are all coming in the back. And they're going to have some high ground, kinda. But I kind of, like, want them to come to me. And if I can get a lot of the fighting to take place over here in the woods, that'll nullify a lot of their ranged attack advantage. Alright. The bats, I'm going to stick those way over here. I am expecting that I'm going to have to deal with some artillery. Same with the dogs. And the hex wraiths. Stupid ghouls. I don't usually use the ghouls too much. Stick him kind of back here. He's going to be there to try and help out with Invocation of Nehek and Raise Dead. Right, what am I forgetting? I don't think I'm forgetting anything. My reinforcements are going to come in from the rear. Let's start the battle and see what happens. Oh. I had a second... I had the Cairn Wraiths. I completely forgot about those. Yeah, see, the problem is I know that like their reinforcements are going to start showing up as soon as my units get up into combat. Like, I might have tried to charge in with some of this stuff and take out this hero early, but I know that as soon as my units get there, his reinforcements are going to come pouring in off the edge of the map. So the timing not going to work out how I want. Yeah, here we see. Here's it all coming in. All right. Oh crud! All right, let's get these meat shields up in front. Meat shields forward. And we're still gonna do the big wall of skeletons thing. Look at all those skeletons. And we'll send you over here. Alright, this is going to be a big mess. Now, one of the other things I don't know offhand is if it's going to limit how many units are in the field. Alright, he's got that one unit of Empire Knights that it looks like he's probably going to send in over on the right flank. And is he going to come to me? Is he going to advance at all? He may just deploy and sit there. Sometimes you can bait them out just by sending one unit in. Is that going to be enough to get them to move? No. It was enough to get them to redeploy and shuffle around. So they are going to sit there and turtle and wait. Which is kind of annoying. But so be it. Alright, we'll send in the meat shields. Send in the skeleton wall. And we'll send in the wolves. And we'll get Kemmler and the other necromancers going. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that guy's a vampire. Alright, I'm going to move him a little differently. Right, is he shooting anything? I know I saw a mortar. Alright, it's way in the back. I'm going to be sending the bats to deal with that when the time comes. Where are... He's very weak in... Okay. Alright. That's fine. Oh, frame rate was chunking there a little bit. We've got quite a few units here. Marching in through the woods. Sort of shuffling in through the woods. Kemmler going in, doing his Kemmler stuff. Just waiting around. No rush.
I am back. It is time. A new order comes. Swiftly.
Alright, so his mortar is going to start going any second now. So I'm going to send in... the zombies. As kind of a first wave to tangle up a bunch of his nonsense. Let's get some more of these skeletons going. And these ghouls, We'll send them in over here. Kemmler will come in and start doing Kemmler things in just a moment. This guy going up. Okay, here we go. Now, I think I saw, yeah, there's a character in there. We're just going to make a beeline for him. All right, the bats are going straight for that mortar. These guys are going that way. Get this stuff charging in. Alright, you guys have broken through. Get in there. You guys are thinking about it. Not a whole lot going on there. We'll try and shuffle over this way. What are you doing? Alright, get Krell. Get Krell. Just going to move him that way. Where's this guy? Alright. And this one is single combatant. That's what I thought. So we're going to go for Emil. Where's our vampire? Get in there. Attack. Alright, where's Kemmler? Alright, move over there. We're going to put Krell in the back. What do we have here? Alright, we're encircling. Get in there. That's good. Those guys are just dying. What is his, Oh, that's not bad. It's a good combat boost. Why are you way out there? Get into combat. Get into combat.
Atrophy and decay. Taste my axe. At once.
Alright, Kemmler, get out of danger. This guy also get out of danger. Not so keen about those swordsmen getting in the back. Alright, this.
It is his will.
Keep fighting there. This stuff. You guys, you need to get with the program. Get in on those archers. Alright, vampires fighting. Necromancers are holding fast. As it should be. Alright, what do we got there? We got spearmen. Alright, that is a big melee. That's okay. You guys need to come in. Oh, Posner. Why are you in the back? Wow, we pushed through. Alright. Alright, we pushed in real good there.
Undead terror.
I kind of want you fighting this guy.
Master of death. I run.
Give them a buff.
Vampire Lord. To all.
Alright, that's good news there. You guys, get into combat. Alright, oh, I forgot all about these wolves. I had wolves this whole time and completely forgot about them. Well, that's a good example of what not to do. Don't forget about your wolves. Alright, get in there and fight their general. What are you just standing around for? Alright, yeah, we have like no magic regeneration, so that's a problem. What is shooting? Pistoliers. Alright, they are reforming. I do not like that. I also don't like the ranged cavalry threatening my stuff there. Get on their general. Alright, these wolves should be all over their archers. Get in there. And you two, get in there. Alright, Posner's doing okay. Krell is doing okay. Their general's holding out. Not that that really matters at the moment. Alright, one of their guys has fled, or is fleeing. I don't like that.
With haste. I am eternal.
Get into their archers. There. Alright, what do we got going on over here? Idle. You're idle. Not acceptable.
I run. Necromancer.
Yeah, no, that's a good place for you. Sit there fighting with that. Wolves, what are you doing? Get in there. Get in there. And you, get in there. Fight. Right, I got something over here. Get in there and help reinforce. That's not okay. Victory, all right. Well, Pyrrhic victory, it says, but that went a little bit better than I was expecting. Not that I was really too confident. What do we have here? I lost an enormous amount of troops, but that is to be expected with skeletons and zombies. And yeah, look at that. Oh, those Cairn Wraiths there. Yeah. Yeah, those are extremely good units. They just swept through some of their infantry in the rear. And those wolves, I gotta remember next time not to forget about the wolves. Alright, yeah, I can replenish. That'll actually revive a couple of units. So I'm gonna go with that. And they had not much left after that fight. Okay, that was good. Now let me check here. Can I... Can I push? Alright, that might end up backfiring on me pretty bad. Haha! There we go. Oh, look at all that stuff we're going to lose. You know, I'm just going to encircle. If they, if it thinks it's going to be a win for me, I'm guessing that the AI might not come out and attack. We'll see what happens. Alright, but anyway, here's Kemmler. We've already got our Children of the Night stuff, so now I'm going to work on a couple of basic spells. And I'm going to start increasing the quality of my troops a little bit.
Kill them, my children.
And we're doing good here. Oh, Wind of Death is so good. Yes. Get that upkeep bonus. Love to see it. Alright, and down here we can actually... Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll get some good skeletons in. And Moose along there, they might actually come in and attack. We'll find out. Alright, that was an interesting turn. Let's see how they react. Again, no idea what to expect. We're still relatively early on, but already like 50 factions have died. Okay. Alright, so this is important. When I did the auto-resolve before, it was going to kill off my Hex Wraiths and my Cairn Wraiths. And I absolutely don't want to lose those. But this auto-resolve is only going to kill off skeletons and zombies, which are 10,000% acceptable. So I will absolutely do that, and I will occupy this fort and punish them for having declared war on me, when I was going to be going down after the dwarves. I was going to leave Marienburg alone.
A quest has been issued,
Oh.
mighty lord. A great adventure beckons. Be wary, though, for while the
Ah, yes, the Chaos Tomb Blade.
so too
Oh,
are the
and
perils.
Bloodkiss +2. Oh yeah, we got to fight waves of chaos for that. I'm gonna wait. Ooh, Regiment of Renowned. Nice. Oh, somebody's got the Sword of Cain. Okay, now... Marienburg, So my campaign objective is to fight Bretonnia, not to push out and fight the Empire. So I don't think I'm going to bother with them. All I'm going to do... I'm going to go raise Marienburg to the ground. Well, no, they're already getting besieged there. Alright, I'll fight the orcs. Let me see what I can do here. Yeah, I'm just going to be limited to raising dead.
This better be important.
Yeah, I think that'll be the right way to do it. And we'll move him down. You know, actually, I'm going to move him over to garrison Castle Artois, just so the Bretonnians there don't get any weird ideas. Growth, super important early on. And I'm going to leave him garrisoned for a minute, because he needs to replenish these units. Oh, that's right, and I got that Regiment of Renown. I'm going to pull them in next turn and replace one of those regular skeleton units.
I need more minions.
Yeah. Just thinking out loud there. Unassigned skill points, what do we got? Oh, our Necromancer has another... Perfect. Okay. Magical Reserves. That is good. Curse of Years is also really good. You throw that on like an enemy elite unit, that really screws him up. But Magical Reserves, I think, is going to be more important. Alright, so for Kemmler, the question becomes... Yeah, I think I'm going to go with just the basic melee upgrade. I'll beef my default troops up a little bit before I get too deep into the spell list. Alright, and this guy's our vampire. So he's now got full upgrade for Children of the Night. Very important. Okay, we'll call that a turn. I'm kind of happy to see the Beastmen besieging Marienburg there. At least I think that's what they're doing. Oh, here comes the Bretonnians.
Death comes to all avengers.
Oh, yeah, now you're going to beg for peace, huh? I'll take it. I'll take your dirty money. Alright. I'm going to try and growth this so that I can build it up a bit. This is a problem. However, if he were to fight me right now, I don't think that would go well for him. I mean, those Knights Errant and Knights of the Realm are a threat. The Pegasus Knights are almost dead. I'm pretty sure, like, my bats could probably take care of that. And he's only got one unit of peasant bowmen. One unit of archers. So I am going to tell him to get the hell out.
Are you ready? Agreed.
Oh, that's the other thing I was going to do. I'm going to ditch these guys. Oh, that's right. Yes, I can do the Sylvania crossbowmen. They're so out of place in this army. Yeah, this stack is kind of just meat shield. So I'm going to let them keep doing meat shield.
Darkness comes.
How are we doing over here? Slow growth. I am going to have to take these other settlements. Probably sooner rather than later. Because the benefits of being able to do an edict into that province are going to be quite good. Yeah, and we've got, was that marble? And I don't know if the dwarven settlement there has a resource.
Say what you must, but know you.
Okay, that makes it easy. Now, it looks like the Bretonnians might be going in there to try and handle that for me. But if they don't take Grugzint this turn, I'm going to. And even if they do, I might attack. Oh, yeah, he's suffering attrition, I think. Sucks to suck.
My bloodline calls.
Alright. Upkeep minus 25%. And armor. Love to see it. Weapon strength. Melee attack. I think I'm going to go with the defense here first, because that upkeep minus 25% is going to help out quite a bit, right? Because my upkeep on my skeletons and stuff is already dirt cheap. Alright, and this is our Vampire Lord. He's got his Children of the Night. Now, do we want to start getting into the vampiric stuff? Or do we want to... Well, we'll get a spell, then the hunger, then go back into spells. Now we'll see what Bretonnia does to those orcs. Because if the Bretonnians don't take that settlement, it's basically mine, I think. And I might end up in a pretty good position if their general is going to be wandering around down in all this corrupted territory, not attacking anything, just rolling around in the attrition.
But no, you play.
Oh, come on, really? Yeah, nothing I can do about that. That's a problem. Yeah. Alright. And what does he have? He has actually like a good army. However, what? What? Encircle.
I will alone.
Alright. Now what I'm worried about is that this army is going to come attack Blackstone Post. But I'm kind of divided at the moment, and there's not a lot I can do about it. Leonkur is not a big threat. He's all attritioned out. This guy, attritioned out.
Darkness comes. I hunt.
Alright, I've already got a non-aggression pact with him, so I'm not worried. Alright, none of the rest of these factions matter. Shadow Legion, where are they?
God Maker.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Demon Prince or whatever starts up in Albion.
What do you want?
Alright, we'll see what happens here. I'm curious if those orcs are going to come out and fight me in a field battle. I think that would be a mistake for them, which of course I'm hoping they do. And oh, I should have moved my camera down before ending the turn there. Oh, the Beastmen looks like they broke their siege on Marienburg. Settlement besieged. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. And what do I get if I attack him? I get a Pyrrhic victory. I wipe him out in exchange for some zombies. That is a no-brainer. And I will take the money.
I hunt. You dare. Ready.
And will that be enough to retake Gisro? It will. Okay, that worked out well. Oh, and well, thank you. You retained some goodies for me. All right, and does he have any other? All right, he's got. All right. I got to worry about this stuff first. Am I suffering attrition? I am not. He is. Now it'll only cost me bats. That is worth it for bats. Okay. Good, good, good. That is solid. No, you know what? I'll just directly replace the bats. Yeah, look at that. I got the upkeep on my meat shields down to 8. So, that's good to see. Alright, now Kemmler. Think this will be the generic Necromancer. Yes. Curse of Ears. Incredibly good. Gaze of Nagash. Well, no, you know what? This guy, he's going to be mostly fighting in melee. So, Raise Dead might be better for him? Well, no, maybe not, because if he gets into a furball, and I'll just have him, like, cast Invocation of Nehek on something he's in that's in his furball, and the Curse of Undeath will go off. That'll have a very synergistic effect. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Control for now. Oh, look at that. He is attritioned down to nothing. I kind of want to go in and fight him, but Be'lakor there might end up doing some of that for me. I don't know. Scrolling through factions here. We're down to 214. So we've already... We can't be more than like 20 turns in, and we've already lost almost half of the factions on the map. That's crazy. I kinda... Well, no, he's gonna be... Yeah, I was thinking I kinda want to sweep this way, but at the same time, I kinda want to come back down and fight this stuff. I think that is gonna be a higher priority. I don't like leaving Grogzint undefended, but I don't have a whole lot of choice at the moment. When in doubt, more meat shields. Nathalie Sigibald. That sounds like it might be an enchantress. They might have a wizard over there. We'll find out here in a minute. Come on. Fighting through factions. Alright, distribute grave dirt. Yeah, that was good. Alright, so now I can get that into Defiler of the Ancient Barrows. That'll give me perfect vigor for skeletons. That's very good. And also increase my raised dead capacity. However, I can also start moving into upgrades for Graveguard and everything. I think I'm going to go that way.
It is night.
What you ask is impossible.
She doesn't have much. I'm worried about, like, getting ambushed or something, and this bothers me. Let me move Waller Posner back over here, just to be kind of a deterrent.
What do you want?
What I want is for you to recruit some more meat shields. Alright. Now, I probably should have looked. I'm not sure what's going on with Castle Baston there. In terms of, like, if it's got any defensive fortifications that I should worry about. I'm hoping Moussalon just moves along home. Go fight those guys. Yeah, get out of there. Or did you go even deeper in? What's this? Oh, I got a Banshee. Oh, yeah. Okay, Banshees are busted good. I'm going to replace this Necromancer. I'm going to send him out to do Necromancer things there. I'm going to immediately move that Banshee in. And the Necromancer is going to join... And that was kind of the plan all along, if you remember. Oh, I'm broke. That's why I can't build anything. That's fine. Alright, am I close enough to attack? Well, do I... Alright, he's only got... That actually might work out. Yep. Yep, that'll work out well. Alright, let me get a battering ram and some siege towers. We'll get started. What does he got? He's got 3 archers, 4 archers, 3 knights, a catapult, some squishies, and a wizard. I'm not super worried about this army. Alright, and let's see if... okay, this guy is our Necromancer again. Oh, he got a corpse cart. Yeah, I suppose. Now, I do want to check and find out where's... Alright, I don't have any additional magic items. However, I do have... Alright, that's fine there. Alright. It's good, you know, and that's something I forget to do a lot, is to check and make sure that my little ancillary guys, banners, and magic items are actually getting distributed amongst the heroes and lords. I forget to do that pretty frequently. Just moving through factions here. Yeah, I don't like this stupid enemy hero. Alright, now here comes the declaration of war. Yep. That was expected, and now he's going to move up and threaten my capital. Blackstone Post, so I'm going to have to redeploy as much as I really didn't want to. What is this nonsense? Alright. I really did not want to be worrying about this, but they are taking advantage of me attacking that other faction. Which, frankly, is probably the correct move for them. Yeah, it's going to have to be the charnel pit. And again, for only... Which banner is this? Alright, oh yeah. Yeah, oh, it's going to go so good with their terror. Oh. So for only a unit of bats, I can auto-resolve this out and take Castle Baston here. That is an extremely good trade. However, I don't think the barrow... Oop. I don't think the barrow is going to be strictly what I want to be going with. So I'm going to ditch that. And now what I'll do here, my strategy is going to be, I'll move Kemmler over and take Montfort. Wait and reinforce. And then I'll attack Karak Ziflin from both directions. Whether or not it works out that way, no idea. But that is at least the plan. That's not bad. Return of the Lich Master. Oh, right. Yeah, you can... That'll buff Krell, and it'll lead into upgrades for Krell. Oh, yeah, that's actually decent. That's also quite good. Alright, I think I'm going to start moving into his unique chain there. I mean, I kind of want to start going up towards Wind of Death. I think I'm going to do that first, actually. I'm going to go up towards... I'll get Wind of Death, then I'll move into that line. And who is this? Ah, this is the Banshee. Increased mobility is actually incredibly good. It increases the campaign movement of the army they're embedded with. Building upgrades, perfect. All right, can I finally... I kind of want to make that. But I'm not going to be able to afford it for quite a while. So instead, I'm going to go with some of this. Whoops. I'd kind of wanted to move the camera down before I ended the turn. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I see that portal off in the distance over there in the top left. I think that's the Chaos Demon structure. Down to 200 factions. Uh-oh. What's this? Oh, it's another quest. Alright, so I've got multiple quests I can do. I'm going to start trying to knock those out of the way after I get done with Montfort and those dwarves. Anything else going on I should care about over there? I don't think so. Alright, Garrison Lord not moved. I know because he is healing some of his stuff. You know what? I'm kind of tempted. Nah. I'll leave well enough alone. Alright, this is what I wanted to kind of be looking at. I should be able to heal and get in here faster than he can recruit any nonsense. And that should put me in a good spot. It looks like down below the orcs have been clearing out some Bretonnians down there. And greenskins aren't an especially hard fight for undead a lot of the time. So I'm not super worried about that. Just based on experience doing like multiplayer battles and stuff in Warhammer 2, I have had the hardest time playing as vampire counts in some of the random battles, as dealing with archery has by far been like the biggest problem. Now, I am at risk of the dwarves coming down and fighting me in a field battle, and he's got very little ranged, but dwarven infantry is extremely competent. So that is definitely something to take seriously. Building upgrade. Hey, alright. Yeah, I kind of want that. The garrison bonus is quite good. Because this fortress and this one over here, Helmgard, when I'm sure the Empire is going to declare war on me eventually. Those kind of form a good buffer from east to west. Alright, now the Banshee's getting some hand-to-hand skills. And they're recruiting in a bunch of peasantry. Under 200 factions now. 198. Just scrolling through shields. So far, the performance, like computing the enemy turns and stuff, has been going relatively well. I mean, I realize I've got a pretty beefy system. But this has been going okay. I think that'll be better.
Find me, Grit.
Okay, same thing. And maybe I'll get lucky and it'll just be bats. This is bothering me, but non-aggression pact. Hopefully he doesn't break it. Let me, you know what? Let me see if I can.
Me and ask proves you are no craven, but cowards often live longer.
Wasn't there, there used to be a button that would, balance offer. Why isn't that available? Maybe there's literally nothing I can do. I would have to give him an absolutely enormous amount to get that trade agreement. He really doesn't want it. Alright, didn't hurt to check. My hope was that if I formed a trade agreement with him, he might be a little bit less likely to break it for a couple of turns. Yeah, this guy. Grave Ward is decent. But I got my spell. Now I'm going to go for some melee attacks. What is this? Oh, Aquitaine, where are they? Oh. Alright, they're out there on the coast. That's fine. Now, how are these orcs doing? They are fighting the good fight from the looks of it. Now, let's see what the dwarves do. This is probably one of my more vulnerable turns. Because if those dwarves come down and reinforce the Bretonnians, I'm in real serious trouble with Kemmler. If they attack Blackstone Post, I've got meat shields. Maybe that'll deter the attack and do okay on the auto-resolve. But in a field battle, that wall of zombies is not going to be super effective against dwarves. Alright. This is exactly what I was worried about. I have to retreat.
Careful now.
They're offering a peace treaty, but I'm going to reject that. Because I don't want to leave the Bastogne province half-conquered. And where did it retreat me to? Alright.
Make do. This time.
It brought me off. Alright, so I'm coming in from a different direction. Maybe the dwarves won't be able to get there.
Bring war.
Yeah, why not? Garrison Lord. Alright, he's still doing...
I hunt.
Now we'll upgrade. Okay. Now we'll see if the dwarves come down again. If they don't, I might be able to make this go my way. Not that I have too many qualms about breaking a non-aggression pact. Like if I were attacking this guy, stabbing him in the back, if I were to have accepted his peace treaty.
Death comes to all.
Oh, come on, again? Where the... Oh, it's the... How did they get all the way down there? Well, this is a problem. How did the dwarves get all the way down, like, around the city and attack me, and have enough movement left over to chase me down? There's no way he should have been able to make that move. I mean, I can't win this fight. I'm outnumbered like 4-1 with good troops. I guess I have no choice. No choice. Yeah, this is going to be one hell of a fight. I don't think there's any way I can win this, but I'm going to fight it out rather than accept complete annihilation of some really good units there. Is channel magic going to give me anything? Recharge blocked again, of course. All right. And this time, I don't have any reinforcements coming myself. And, of course, they have the higher ground. Oh, this terrain is ridiculous. But they're attacking, so, like, they're coming to me. So I might be able to... I don't know. This terrain sucks. I guess I'm gonna try and fight it back over here. I mean, they're gonna get some advantage coming downhill at me, but my hope is that I might be able to, hide some crap in these woods. And this time, I won't forget the dogs. Yeah, this is going to really suck. Maybe I can, like, reduce my frontage and have them just stacked up, stuck in the mud, trying to fight against my frontage. Yeah, I know that they're waiting for reinforcements, but there isn't a whole lot I can do to lure them out before the reinforcements get here. It's the same problem as I had before. Like, with a slow army like this, if I had a cavalry army, I might see if I could lure them out. But where I don't have a cavalry army, I really, there's no way I would have been able to make it and engage them before the reinforcements got in. And I think, yeah, they had, like, catapults and stuff, too, didn't they? Yeah, they do. Oh, this fight's going to be a mess. But I'll let them charge in and lose a bunch of vigor. Are they? They're charging their dude right in. Alright. That's fine. Do that. Alright, so now... Here come the bats. Where are their war machines? In the back, guarded by lots of stuff. Alright, well, I'm going to send the bats in. That'll be a distraction, if nothing else. Alright, now they're redeploying. Maybe the bats was a successful feint? Alright, now they've seen the wolves. Question is how they're going to react. What is that guy doing? They are redeploying... Are they redeploying to face the wolves? I have no idea what the AI is doing here. I'm pretty sure, like, if the clock runs out, that I'll end up winning because they're attacking me. It would be real nice for them to... Alright, which way is all this facing? Okay, they gave their back to the wolves. So if I can get all their crap to move forward, I'll be able to send all my wolves right into their war machines. Well, let me pull the Kevin Costner move and just run across the front of their flank. Or right across the front of their line. Come on, wolves. And the bats have succeeded in being a distraction. Just annihilating those trebuchets. Get back in the woods. Get back in the woods. Get back in the woods. Get the bats out of there. Alright, and hopefully those trebuchets will stay broken. That would be the ideal result, is if they just run off the board. Man, this is like the worst battle ever. I hate having to do this, like, slow, drawn-out, cat-and-mouse nonsense. But sometimes there is literally no other choice, because I'm just overwhelmed and outnumbered. Just for good measure. Just to make sure. They are going up for the bats, because it's like the only thing they can see except for these skeletons down here. Alright, so now things are going to be able to get interesting. And they didn't send their general down? Can they even get my bats? I don't know if they can. I don't know if they're going to be able to climb that hill. I mean, they're trying. That's actually proving to be a pretty good distraction. Alright, these I think count as cavalry. So I'm going to try and cycle charge them. Get in there on those peasant bowmen. No pox arrows for you. Their entire army is going after my bats. Alright, get these guys out. See if I can engage these men-at-arms. Peasant mob. Not for long. Alright, they are slowly killing my bats. I think they've got, like, ranged attacks or something going on. Yeah. I have not forgotten about the wolves. I've just been trying to hold them back until there was something better to fight. Alright, now we're actually getting into it. Alright, see if I can get the bowmen. Alright, what's going on with the bats? They are getting demolished. But they have succeeded in tying up the entire enemy army for a long time. Alright, these wolves... let's try and get them out of there. Alright, let me... let's get the Banshee in with their Bretonnian Lord. Let's get Krell in the back of their line. And, alright, what do I have left for the wolves? Alright, let's get these guys cycle charging into that peasant mob. We'll get the wolves going into those miners. And we'll raise some zombies just because we can.
It is time.
Speed bump in there. Okay, all this is cavalry. I want to get you out. Except for these skeletons, you will stay in. Alright, good. We got one of their lords running off the field. That's exactly what we want to see. Hex Wraiths absolutely need to get out. Yeah, half their army is still way over there trying to recover from fighting those stupid bats. That was an extremely good investment. Alright, here we go. Alright, where's Krell? Yeah, get in there and fight that guy. Alright, all this. Get those miners. Get in there, fight this stuff, flank it out. Alright, they are not having a good day. They're fighting on 3 sides. Alright, I'm going to throw some zombies over here. Going to try and make good use of the meat shields, using them as speed bumps. Enemy lord is wounded. That is what I like to see. Alright, immediately redeploy all of this. Krell and the Banshee on this dwarf. Alright, cavalry is going to back off again. We got to start cycle charging them. My lord is under attack. No, he is not. These zombies, however... can I not Gaze of Nagash him? Alright, I guess I can't. That's fine. I can, however, go give them a pretty significant buff. How are those guys still alive? Those miners are holding out way longer than they ought to be. Alright, and this cavalry needs to get in there and destroy those peasant bowmen. Right, what's going on down here? Krell, do your deadly onslaught thing. Alright, that dwarven lord is holding on way more than he should. We need more zombies. I've got a problem, and the only cure is more zombies. Come on, get those zombies in there. Alright, get back into the woods. You, zombies. Fight those dwarf warriors. Alright, need to get all my cavalry out of there. What's going on down here? Why are you guys, like, not in combat with him? Alright, starting to go south. That is expected, though. That is completely expected. I'd fully anticipated losing this battle, if you remember. Spearmen at arms, don't want to be charging them. You guys need to be fighting this dwarf. Get over there into combat with him. More zombies. Get in there and fight the bowmen. What is this? Miners? No, no, no. You guys come fight the quarrelers, the crossbowmen here. You guys are still... Alright, he's broken, but let's see if we can actually take him out. Kemmler, more zombies. That is not good. Even though that's only a peasant mob, I really don't like that. All right, let's get down there, see if we can get some encirclement bonus on them. This, I gotta do something with that. The next unit of zombies, I think, is going right in there. Alright, you guys need to get out of dodge. I'm losing those hex wraiths. Get in there on this. Alright, you. You need to come around the back. Alright, you guys, how are you doing on this Dwarf Lord? Keep fighting him. We absolutely need to break their leadership. Where's that peasant mob? Fight the peasant mob. Oh, miners. That's even better. Alright, get in there and kill that. You guys, get in here. You guys really need to get out of here. I need to be cycle charging you, not having you in a prolonged fight with dwarven miners. Kemmler, can you do anything useful? You have one more unit of zombies. Get into those thunderers. Zombies are great at dealing with thunderers because they just absorb the damage. Because they're pretty damn close to useless. Just meat shields. Alright, what is going on there? Get out of those dwarven miners. Come on. Alright, we keep, like, psycho-breaking this dwarf here. Dwarves, their leadership is tough. They're not an easy fight for undead. I am just about out of tricks.
I know what to do. Heinrich Kemmler.
Alright, they might be fully broken. You guys, get into those peasants. Get up here. What is going on over in this direction? You need to not be fighting the miners. We've got like these two hex wraiths that are holding the flag there, bogging the whole thing down. Is this still the dumb zombies? It is. Good. Summoned zombies are excellent for soaking up thunderers. Alright, and if I can somehow break these melee blobs... Yeah, get in there. peasant bowman is what you need to be fighting. Okay, you don't need to be wasting time with that. They are running off the board. You need to get back in here and hide in the trees. Do I have anything over there? No. Alright, all that is left is basically this big furball in the middle. Oh, man. They are going to slowly attrition me out here. I mean, I expected it. You know, I knew that there was basically no way I could win this. I'm just outnumbered too far. Alright, let me try this. Let me just... These dwarven miners. Oh, and they got my hex wraiths, damn it. Those thunderers are a problem. Let me see if I can get these guys through the line into those thunderers. Yeah, and I can't run from this fight, so I mean, I have no choice but to slug this out to the bitter end. Alright, what do we have? This is just a gigantic mess. I gotta start inflicting casualties. Working on morale here. Gotta try and start breaking these dwarven units. Yeah, my skeletons and ghouls are basically wiped out. I'm fighting with heroes now. And I don't think there's any way that they're going to be enough.
Lord of undead.
Alright, nope. Alright, now get out of there. We need to cycle charge you. If I can get you up over here, I'm going to put you into the Thunderers. Get you into there. Get back into those archers. Oh. Those skeletons were holding on until the bitter end.
Tremble, mortals. Blood-horn. Smash them.
Alright, you know what? Let me get into the woods and see what happens here. Let me try and pull out. If I can get her on the back, I want to try and, like, see if I can start kind of doing a cycle charge on some of these dwarven units. But they've got a big power ball going, so there's not really anything I can do there. Kemmler's fresh, but I mean, he's a wizard. He's not going to be doing a whole lot in hand-to-hand combat. And he's out of panic buttons. Right, these guys are just neck deep in dwarves. Alright, I'm going to risk putting Kemmler in. Maybe he can kill or like fully break this unit of miners that's off the side. Just to kind of contribute to the morale going on over here. He's on a horse, so I mean, I might be able to just move him around and distract some of this while the Banshee and Krell do the damage. But they've got all these reformed units coming back. That's a problem. Yeah, those Thunderers are gonna frickin' ruin my day, man.
At once. They will suffer. I run. Great slaughter.
Oh, they're breaking the Banshee.
At once.
Come on, get in there. Crow, what are you doing? Don't be sleeping.
I run.
Alright, their morale is recharging way more than it should be.
All will perish.
Alright, that's better. Just keep going right on through. Let me see if I can do damage down in here.
Behold, endless night. I run.
Come on.
I know what to do.
Come on, get out, get out. Get out. Get out. Fight your way out. Come on, come on.
Excellent.
Come on, click faster. Fight your way out.
Undeath for all.
Fight your way out of the blob.
Yes. I run. Great slaughter. Yes. Yes.
Alright, their morale is crumbling there.
Kill
Get back in on the Quarrelers. Krell is about to die. The Banshee's pretty close.
I run. Of course. At once. All will perish. So wonderful. All is chaos. Moving out. I run.
Come on, Kemmler.
It is time. At once.
Come on, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
The dead will rise. I run. Serve the pact.
Come on.
Where is Krell? At once. I run.
Ugh.
Endless night. At once.
I'm like holding out hope that I might be able to somehow
Suffer. I run.
break the morale on these remaining units.
Good. Death.
But I just don't have enough health left in my heroes.
At once.
The Banshee and Krell are just slowly going down. And Kemmler's not a melee fighter, so he's not doing a whole lot.
Kill all. I run. Great slaughter.
Man, that Dwarven morale is just not breaking.
At once. Yes. Yes.
Get out of there. Don't get trapped by the miners.
Undeath for all. At once. They will suffer. I run. Of
Come on, get out.
at once.
Get out.
Behold, endless night. Oh, good.
Get back in.
All
Get back in.
perish. I run. Excellent. At once.
I hate having to fight like this. Doing this like really stupid gimmicky war of attrition nonsense.
I run.
They've just got so many units.
The dead will rise. At once.
Come on, get out.
I know what to do. I run. So wonderful.
Come on, Kemmler, you're fragile. Get out of there.
Serve the pact. I run. It is time. Kill all.
I think that Banshee's going to go down first. Once that Banshee goes down, it's basically a loss. Because the Banshee, I think, is causing terror.
Behold, endless night.
Oh my goodness! Alright, oh wow. I cannot believe I pulled that off. I mean, I lost everything. Remaining two, Kemmler and the Banshee. Oh. I mean, that was a tactical victory, but it's still a massive strategic loss. Because they've got all their units. They didn't actually lose any full units, and I'm sure Baston is still doing okay. Replenish, get a couple things back. So, like, if Baston hasn't already... Yeah, see, this is... Now they can just come in and attack me, and this is how it works. I really don't want to have to go through all that nonsense again, but, I mean, I don't have any choice, because they're coming in with fresh units, fresh morale. I hate this. I hate it when this happens. I don't know, maybe I can just hide in the woods and wait it out. I think that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to fast forward the footage through this. But
See my sepulchral art.
I'm going to try and just hide in the woods. And just see if I can wait out the hour. I don't know if they're going to charge or what. All right, they're just sitting here, so... All right, here come the reinforcements. They're redeploying. Are they going to charge or move forward in advance now that the reinforcements are in? I'm hidden in the woods, but if the AI was smart, and I don't know if they're going to be, they would just form a huge line and start advancing forwards until they found something. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. And I'm screwed. They're just going to completely envelop me. Well, I expected to lose that first battle anyway, so... I suppose this was to be expected with this follow-up. Yeah, see, my stuff's already... That looked like... Yep. Well, maybe I can cat and mouse them. I'll speed up the footage here. Okay, I have no idea how I pulled that off. That was extremely lucky. That cat and mouse game, I guess, maybe helped a little. Um, Going after getting into a position where I could attack their general, um, I guess helped me just break their morale on all their crap, like their peasant mobs and stuff. But my goodness, I have absolutely no idea how I pulled that off. Oh, come on. They're just going to keep coming at me. I'm going to try. Well, no, their allies are just going to be the reinforcements, right, from the settlement. So maybe can I? I can't. Okay, I can. All right, good. I am gonna try and just do like a lightning strike on their wizard, the damsel there. Can the banshee? He cannot vanguard deploy. I'm gonna put him up as far forward as I can. Come on. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it before the reinforcements show up. I had hoped that maybe I'd be able to just do like a quick blitz. But their reinforcements are going to be here like any second. Where is she? Okay, it actually worked. All right, let's see if they just keep doing that to me over and over again. I will be profoundly annoyed, but there might not be anything I can do about it. Oh. Oh. Wades through gore. All right. Well, that was an absolute mess. I am going to call this an episode. I am going to save it here. And after I somehow pulled out of that miracle, I am going to save it here and come back next time. And we'll see if I'm able to pull off a strategic comeback. That repeated just wave assault on Kemmler was a pretty heavy strategic setback, even though I had a couple of really miraculous tactical wins. All right, as always, thanks for watching.